Yes, indeed. But what you are seeing now is some of those suspected illegal miners that have just surfaced some moments ago. It's 24 of them. So some of them have now been loaded in this van. It belongs to the security company that operates here at Barberton Mines Sheba section. So I guess now they will be transported to the Barberton police station to be processed, and the Home Affairs officials will be involved, just like on Friday when the huge number surfaced here at the Sheba section of Barberton Mines. Of course, the van not big enough to accommodate all of them. So those ones that we are seeing lining up there, they are still going to be processed as well and then be taken away from this particular point. But of course, when we speak to the security personnel here, what they are telling us is that the strategy working with the police continues, whereby they block all the travel routes underground to ensure that there is no food that reaches those who are hiding underground, as well as no water being supplied underground. So it looks like the strategy has been working for the police as well as the security personnel, because this group that you are seeing now, the 24, it's believed that it's some of those people who were given an opportunity to come up, but they didn't come up on Friday as well as Saturday morning. So at this present moment, you are seeing them coming out. So it's an ongoing operation, and the expectation is that we might see more of these suspected illegal miners coming to the surface. Of course, it's been a long week if you look into the fact that this is an operation that started on Monday, continuing until Friday when these suspected illegal miners started to surface. And from Friday afternoon, the police as well as the security personnel here at the mine worked throughout the night until at around 5 a.m. That's where I saw them actually leaving the mine, taking a break after those long hours of work. But of course, they were actually changing shifts to ensure that they keep a close eye on what is happening on the underground as well as on the surface. But also, the information that is coming out is that these people, they set up underground. They've got access to almost all the items, sort of spaza shops. If they want also medication, they do get it from underground. And now you can see there is a police van coming to fetch the group that was left after they picked up the other ones. So these ones will also be taken to the Barberton police station, where they will be processed, facing quite a number of various charges, which include the possession of gold, bearing material, trespassing, as well as contravention of immigration laws.
Have police given any indication, Mweli, as to how many people, or any estimate of people who may still be underground?
So from the estimation, because initially when the operation started, when the police were pouncing, the figure that they actually gave out was about 1,000. So the expectation that on Friday, that 1,000 suspected illegal miners will come out and be here on the surface, but that didn't happen. Instead, the number that came out as in Saturday, it was 494. So those are the ones that are currently attending court at the Barberton Magistrates Court. And now we are seeing this additional 24. So it's just above 500, which tells you that there's still maybe roughly more than 400 that are still underground, if indeed that estimation by the police as well as the security of this mine is concerned. That is why police actually made an indication earlier today to say that there might be some developments this afternoon and even tomorrow morning. So if those who are hiding underground don't come out this afternoon or this evening, the expectation is that there will be a group that will come out from underground and come to the surface, where they will then be processed and actually go to court also to answer to the alleged criminal activities that they are actually arrested for.
I'm reminded of the situation in the northwest. that police had to deal with previously. Do they know, the police that is, whether some of the people underground may be armed and dangerous?
Yes, because even this last group that has just surfaced, the police confiscated a firearm. That tells you that there are guns underground. In fact, that's an issue that has been raised before, and police have always been quite very careful when they conduct these operations because of the fact that they know that these people who are underground, most of the time they are armed. But these guns, they are not only found underground, even outside. The community of Barberton has been complaining to say that there is a lot of illegal firearms that are used in different criminal activities. Many cases of people are being murdered. I mean, we've been to one a drinking spot where there was a party going on there and people were shot and killed. So those are some of the concerns from the community members to say that as much as police are trying to do their work, but it looks like the killing of people doesn't come to an end. So as this operation progresses, there's that glimmer of hope to say maybe those guns will be silenced. But the other element that is coming from the community is that if you are arresting these people, if you are taking these people out of these illegal operations that they are busy with, they've got these guns. If they go hungry, what happens is that they then go attack ordinary people on the street, and then they also try to rob some shops here around Barberton. So that's another element that is being raised by community members here on the ground. But of course, police are saying that they can't allow these criminal elements to continue in this community, not only here in Barberton, but in other areas, because you know that this is a national problem when you are talking about provinces like the Northwest, Gauteng, Limpopo. This is a challenge that is continuous. It is continuously happening, but police saying that they believe that they will finally win this war.
Any word from the mine management on the latest events?
So the challenge is that Barberton Mines is actually under the umbrella of Pan-African Resources, and in order to get some official comment, there is no one on the ground at the present moment to give us or to unpack as to what is happening on the ground currently, but they indeed provided contact details for the head office, because their head offices are actually stationed in Johannesburg. So we are hoping that at least if we are not getting an official comment, we will be getting a statement from their side in terms of the developments that are unfolding here, because sometimes what happens is that the information coming from the police and the information coming from the side of the security officers that are currently on the ground, there are some differences. So at least we know that this is something that is not new. In fact, during some years back, we found that there's even bodies that have been on numerous occasions retrieved from underground. But also, even though some don't want to speak on record, they do share the information. For example, what they are saying is that the past financial year, that is between July and June, July last year and June this year, they've actually managed to arrest about 4,000 suspected illegal miners. And they're actually saying that about 40% of those people, most of the time, it's the very same people that end up coming back. Even though they are arrested, there's sometimes that conviction of maybe 6 months, they are deported, those who are from foreign countries, but they always find their way back here again. So that is why some of the community members are actually saying that, or maintaining that this is a futile exercise, because even if these people get arrested, they always find their way back here. Why don't government at the present moment try to ensure that this illegal mining is stopped by formalizing the sector? They believe that that way this matter can be resolved for you.